Odessa recalls the massacre in the House of Trade Unions. Ukrainian nationalists set fire to the House of Trade Unions. Defenseless people were burned alive.
This is how the Kremlin's propaganda machine covered the tragedy in Odessa. Twisting the facts and rewriting events, Russian television created a picture that was favorable to Moscow.
The doors were set on fire. They shot at the building. Those who jumped out of the windows were beaten to death on the ground.
Russian media assured viewers that the so-called Bandera supporters of the revolutionary organization of Ukrainian nationalists led by Stepan Bandera, were specifically brought to Odessa. The latter forced people to enter the House of Trade Unions.
Completely ideological neo-Nazis participated in this massacre.
And these facts are forgotten by the Kremlin TV because they do not fit into the narrative of Russian propaganda.
I think we need to meet them and show them that Odessa is not Maidan, it is not even Kharkiv, and that we will meet them not with cakes, but with something more serious. I invite you to come here tomorrow.
This is the speech pro-Russian activist Artem Dovichenko made the day before the 2nd of May. He called on accomplices to attack the Ukrainian Unity March. They listened to him and did it the next day. This video shows them taking homemade weapons, but they fired at Ukrainian patriots from firearms. It was the armed militants who attacked the pro-Ukrainian rally, breaking through the police security perimeter. Ihor Ivanov, a pro-Ukrainian activist and a participant in the Ukrainian Unity March, was the first victim on that day. In the meantime, Russia did not draw attention to this sacrifice and the complete chronology of that day. They narrowed down the tragedy on the 2nd of May exclusively to the fire at the House of Trade Unions and drew a picture of bloodthirsty Bandera supporters who, in fact, tried to save people from the fire. And here are pro-Ukrainian activists who allegedly shot their rescued opponents.
Odessa residents were leading out the victims themselves. They encircled the representatives of Kulikove Field, who managed to escape from the building, and they were waiting to be taken out of here.
The Security Service of Ukraine found evidence that the Russian Federal Security Service participated in the tragic events in Odessa. This is stated in the report of the UN Mission on Human Rights in June 2014. Reported by Lyubov Zadorozhna, UATV.